from Toolcrafter802 on eBay.com is one Kennametal Erickson DA180 full float radial bearing supported floating tool holder collet chuck with collets and interchangeable shanks. This system has been modified from factory form. This was originally a straight shank tool holder, and it has been bored out and threaded for 7/8 20 boring head shanks, and this allows the operator to use this tool set on a variety of lathes, from very small bench tops to large mid-side lathes. Included with the set is Morse taper number 3, Morse taper number 2, and Morse taper number 1 shanks. They're all brand new. I know that you can get a Morse taper number 4 shank as well with the same thread pattern, should the operator so choose. The way that this system works is it is primarily a tool used in machining bores on a lathe, and where the workpiece is chucked in the headstock and there's a pre-existing bore. Let's say the operator needs to tap it or ream the bore or drill out that bore, maybe with a core drill, and you want to have minimal influence from the axis of the tailstock to that of the headstock, because they're rarely perfectly aligned. This is of a particular importance to the gunsmith because they're dealing with barrels that are pre-bored. They dial them in, indicate them in the headstock as best they can to get perfect rotational access. But then when feeding in the chamber reamer with the tailstock barrel, you're influencing the chamber reamer by whatever axis that tailstock happens to be following. It's very seldom is it going to be perfectly aligned with the headstock. So this tool allows the cutter to float and follow the true bore of the rifle barrel, and thus reducing the chance for defective bores such as bell mouthing and other similar type defects. Right now this has a centerfire rifle chamber reamer in it. Standard shank size is 7/16 for most centerfire rifle chamber reamers. Collet just slips out like that. And also included is a 1/4 inch collet, and that would be the correct size for a .22 caliber rimfire cartridge chamber reamer. These reamers are not included. These are just for demonstration purposes only. Included is a full set, well, not a full set, a partial set of collets and a spanner wrench for tightening down and adjusting the amount of float, and the 3 interchangeable shanks. And detailed list of the collets are, there are going to be some duplicates in here, but you have 3/8, 5/8, 3/4, 3/8, 7/16, 1/4, .562, 3/4, 1/8, 3/8, 1/2, 3/16, 5/16, and 1/4. These bores were measured with a regular digital caliper. I do not have any pin gauges, or nor do I have any dial bore gauges to measure them exactly. That's to the best of my ability. They are used, and the identifying features on them that normally state their bore sizes are pretty much worn out. Brands, there's Erickson, there's Swiss SPI, I can read on this one, but I can't really make out the bore sizes on them. They're used pretty well. I'll show you the insides of this mechanism and kind of give you an idea how it works. Normally this would be all tightened up. What you do is take the nut off, take out the retaining ring. And this is the carrier right here, the collet carrier, and it has a like a Belleville spring washer to provide some tension on part of this half of old hem style coupling. And inside the housing of the unit, there's thrust bearings on either side of an old hem coupling that fits down inside of that chamber, and it just reassembles like so, and that gives you some float, and also allows you, with that spring washer and this lock nut, you can tighten up to have little or more float tension to compensate for tool weight. And this is just spinner wrench to tighten. You can tighten up on that lock washer. And needless to say, it's a pretty unique set. Be tough to find this for sale anywhere. One of a kind for the most part. It is modified from factory form, so therefore it's offered as is. And eBay auctions typically last for 7 days, so good luck.